So this here was the reason why I was shouting on top of my lungs to be careful. Be careful before looking for any short opportunity, because the price of Bitcoin in a bigger frame was forming some very bullish continuation pattern, and even in a daily time frame we were getting this bullish confirmation from our indicator, Williams Alligator indicator, MACD, RSI, and even this T3CCI indicator. And since the price has already started to show this impulsive move, now what to expect next? Will the price of Bitcoin continue even higher to reach the price objective from this inverse head and shoulder ascending triangle, or what to expect next? Before I jump into the content, before I start talking about these interesting scenarios which I prepared for you guys, please do me a favor and try that like button. Let's try to reach at least 1,000 likes in this video. And also, if you haven't claimed your 200 USDT futures position airdrop, then please check the video description, because Bybit is giving around 200 USDT futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position airdrop or Ethereum USDT position airdrop. So if you haven't claimed this 200 USDT bonus, please check the video description. Thank you very much. Now what I want you guys to do is to look at this bullish megaphone pattern which we talked in my previous video. I was very clear. If the price of Bitcoin is going to break the resistance which we had around 43,500, we are going to see another impulsive move playing out here in price action of Bitcoin. And why? Because we found out that 43,500 was not just only the resistance from this bullish megaphone pattern, but parallelly we were also forming this inverse head and shoulder pattern, another bullish continuation scenario for Bitcoin. We did manage to break out of this upper trend line from bullish megaphone pattern, which was around 43,500. That also led to a breakout from this neckline from this inverse head and shoulder, which previously acted as a line of resistance. We broke out of it, and as soon as we broke out of it, you can see a bullish continuation pattern is playing out. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that this trend, right, could show further continuation according to this inverse head and shoulder, with price objective around 49,000 before deciding the trend duration. Even if you look at this example here, after breakout there were plenty of shakeout, but at the end the price did manage to show further continuation, and this is something what I'm also expecting to happen in our case, with some range bound, right, price slowly getting attracted towards the price objective 48,000, 49,000 before choosing a trend duration. And we know it's not just only the breakout from this bullish megaphone pattern, breakout from this inverse head and shoulder, even a breakout from this ascending triangle. You know, I was very clear. Even though this ascending triangle looks like it could be faking out, right, instead of showing a bullish move, showing another corrective move here to the downside, I was very clear. Wait until 42,000 support gets broken if you are looking for any short opportunity. What happened here? We came around 42,000. Price managed to find support around that area. And why? Because that was the support from our indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator. This green line you can see acted as a line of support, and exactly after that we started with this bullish continuation pattern. Now even the upper trend line which previously acted as a resistance has already been broken. The neckline from this inverse head and shoulder has already been broken. Even the upper trend line from this bullish megaphone pattern has already been broken. Now it is going to be looked as a continuation pattern, just like as shown in an example, with some range bound price getting attracted around 49,000 before looking for another trend direction. So in a smaller time frame, things are looking very interesting for Bitcoin. But if you have been following me for a while, I was very clear about this confirmation which we were getting from our indicator. Williams Alligator indicator only turns bullish when we get the confirmation from MACD, RSI, and T3CCI indicator here to the downside. I mean, whenever we have seen bullish MACD cross, and exactly at the same time whenever we have seen this RSI line jumping above 50, and also this T3CCI indicator from negative territory towards positive territory, that's when we get a confirmation in our Williams Alligator indicator that the price of Bitcoin for the coming days might start with another bullish continuation, because this exact scenario has happened plenty of time in the past price action. MACD turning bullish exactly at the same time you can see RSI line jumping above 50, And this T3CCI indicator also appearing in a positive territory resulted in a bullish cross in Williams alligator indicator, which resulted in a new impulsive move. And this is exactly what is happening right now as well. So as long as the price of Bitcoin remains above 42,000-43,000, it is going to be looked as a continuation pattern with price objective around 48,000-49,000 range. Now, not just only that, guys, even if you look at this Bollinger Band, according to this Bollinger Band, after testing the lower band, the price of Bitcoin had this very nice relief rally. But this relief rally has also invalidated some of the bearish scenario which was playing out for Bitcoin. I mean, if we look at this ascending broadening wedge, the bearish continuation pattern is failing to play out. I mean, I showed you that this could be a bearish continuation pattern known as dead cat bounce if we get rejected around 0.5 Fibonacci line. Now 0.5 Fibonacci line already got broken, and we are also heading towards this 0.618 Fibonacci line. And now you can see, guys, this dead cat bounce trading pattern looks like getting invalidated. So that's why now this Bollinger Band could be favoring the longs. I mean, we have already broken the upper band, which happens when the price is preparing itself for another continuation here like this. So that's why, guys, that's why remaining over 42, remaining over 43,000 between that range could result in further continuation in the upcoming days for Bitcoin, because in that case we will be above the monthly CPI line. Monthly CPI line is one of the most important line of resistance and support depending on where the price is. In our case, since we are above it now, this CPI line around 43,000 will be looked as one of the strongest support for Bitcoin, which might be indicating us, since we are above it, this monthly arrow line could be attracting us. And this monthly arrow line also sits around 48,000. I just showed you the price opportunity from this ascending triangle sits around 49,000. Price opportunity from this inverse head and shoulder sits around 49,000. Now, even according to the CPI indicator, our leading indicator, which is giving us information beforehand, we already have a new price target which also sits around 48,000. So that's why this 48,000 line could be attracting us for the upcoming days before we decide the next trend direction for Bitcoin. Because in a bigger picture, guys, the price of Bitcoin still looks very, very bullish. I mean, I have showed you with so many different examples. One was from this pre and post halving scenario, another one was from this Wyckoff's price cycle, and now even according to this falling trend line and this parabolic move formation. I mean, in the past price action, if you look at this in a monthly time frame, when the price of Bitcoin was in a downtrend, when the price of Bitcoin was facing resistance from this falling trend line, price of Bitcoin got attracted around this 200 moving average, this red line, before finding bottom, before breaking out from this falling trend line, which resulted in this parabolic move. Now, right, this parabolic move. Now, if we look at another continuation pattern which played out here in 2018 as well, downtrend, this falling trend line was acting as a line of resistance. But when we got attracted towards this 200 moving average, and exactly at the same time when we were able to flip the resistance, the long-term resistance into support, what happened with price action? The price of Bitcoin started with this new impulsive move. We even had few shakeout, but at the end we were still able to make a new all-time high. Now what I want you guys to do is to look at another falling trend line here. All right, this falling trend line was a very important line of resistance, but if we look at it carefully, we not just only are above it, but we are also above the 200 moving average. So this is another confirmation that for the coming months, coming year, the price of Bitcoin could be very, very bullish, just like from this past price action. I'm not saying there won't be any shakeout. There will be plenty of shakeout. That's part of the game. But in a bigger picture, it could still result in further impulsive move. Now, what I also want you guys to do is to simply look at this RSI line. This RSI line got attracted around the overbought area, which also signaled market top. You can see we were being flashed with some overbought RSI in a monthly frame, which also indicated maybe around that area the market might have topped out. And what happened after that? We started with this corrective move. Same thing happened here. RSI in a monthly frame was around the overbought area. What happened after that? We started with this corrective move. If you look at it right now, is the RSI around the overbought area? No, it is not. So that means for the coming days, according to this RSI as well, we could be heading around 90, above 90 before starting with another continuation like this. But until then, you can see the price of Bitcoin has a lot of room for uptrend. So that's why, guys, that's why if you have any doubt, I suggest you to simply zoom out. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you haven't claimed your 200 USDT futures airdrop, either Bitcoin USD position airdrop or Ethereum USDT position airdrop, then please check the video description, because by video description around 200 USDT futures position airdrop and even a chance to fight for this 2.2 million USDT prize pool competition. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.